The Owl Hoot family. First off, they ain't no family. More like an unhinged congregation of the worst bastards and bitches on God's green earth. You think they look bad on this poster? Wait till you see how folks look after the family's done with them. Bringing just one of these owl hoots down will not cut it here. You'll have to get all 4 of them that's on the list. They shouldn't be too far away from each other, but you'll have to do some looking.
All right.
And when you get them,
So
don't hold back.
I made a video a couple weeks ago, or last week. It's about the Frontier DLC for Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. So far, it's already been a month since the Frontier DLC came out. And then about the second week, they added in legendary bounties. Then they released another one the next week, and now they released this new one. So far, the legendary bounties have been, they're really good. But here's my problems with the Frontier DLC so far. 4 weeks into the game, playing almost every day, pretty much. I got Trader level 20. I got pretty much everything for it, for the camp as well. I got my collectors to level 20, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. No, it was yesterday. I'm also level 61. I've grown about 20 levels in about, I don't know, maybe 2 days, 3 days maybe. I'd say that's pretty fast for someone who doesn't play as much as me. I wanted to discuss some problems about this game that right now, currently. I want to start off with the Trader, because that was the first role that I made to level 20. So far, the Trader is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. There's one huge major problem, and that's the camp itself, how it doesn't spawn in correctly. Sometimes it'll take maybe an hour to 2 hours to finally spawn it in after spamming the camp button. I've tested this going into different servers, canceling the game, restarting my PS4, and it still acts the same way as it does. And there's some, and then in some moments there are where it does work completely, and you know, it works as it should, compared to other times where as soon as you click the make your camp part and nothing happens. It doesn't spawn in or anything. It tells you that Crips packs up your camp even though it's never spawned in. And another problem is with the camp is that it's Crips will completely disband your camp for no goddamn reason. And it gets annoying. It gets annoying to the point where, do I even want to keep playing the Trader role until it gets fixed? Or should I just keep trying? In my case, I kept trying, and I eventually got the Trader role to level 20 in about 3 days or so. But that's about it with the Trader role. It's mostly just the camp part. The Trader itself is pretty easy. 3 hours to get a full $625 is actually pretty balanced, to be completely honest. And now I want to talk about the collector's role. The collector's role is a little overwhelming at first, especially when you talk to Madame Nazar. And let's say you're starting off at level 1, and you go to her and you buy her maps that are at least maybe 18 to 12 bucks, I think, is the lowest. And it is kind of underwhelming, mostly because your eagle eye doesn't sense how close you are to an object, to a collectible, pretty much. And pretty much that's about it. It's when you're low leveled in collectors, it is pretty difficult to level up until you get to at least level 10. Getting one of the Eagle Eye perks that helps you out quite a bit, especially the one where Disturbed Earth are. Using Eagle Eye, and then it glows, makes the collectibles glow in a goldish color, really helps out. And then there is the metal detector, which I think you can earn back all of your $700 that you spent back in a matter of a couple of hours, I think. That's it with collectors. And now, bounty hunter. I love bounty hunting. I've always loved it since the Red Dead Redemption 1 days. Not on online mode. Online mode in Red Dead Redemption 1 was kind of fucking trash, not gonna lie. People who say that Red Dead Redemption 1 online is better than 2's online are wrong, as I want to say. Even though the online mode in Red Dead Redemption 1 never really had any problems, such as servers, but there was nothing to do there. There was no missions. It was exactly like GTA 4's online. There was nothing to do besides kill each other and run around the city doing nothing. Which is why Red Dead Redemption 2 online is a better game, in my personal opinion. Anyways, back on topic. The Bounty Hunter is a bit underwhelming, as I would say. It's pretty easy. The payouts are pretty fucking bad, not gonna lie. The bounties are also underwhelming. They're way too easy, especially when you have to capture 2 people. Especially if you don't even have the bounty wagon, it's still pretty easy because you can put one on your horse, and you can also drag one by their feet without killing them. Excuse me. And that's about it with Bounty Hunter. This is just a little quick video of me doing the new legendary bounty first try, or the first ranked mode at least. It does get more difficult after this one. I've already beat the rank 3 one, and they just honestly, I think this new legendary bounty week is the better out of the 2. It's not hard, and it's not easy at the same time. It doesn't get under or overwhelming. I do like how you can capture the 4 people and bring them over to the wagon one by one without having a 15-minute timer. And that's about it. That's about it with Bounty Hunter. That's about it with the Frontier DLC. I do think this DLC is complete. It just needs a giant server fix. It needs a giant patch to help with the trader role. Because right now the trader role is a bit underwhelming because of how bad the camps are bugged. And I'll say it again, the camp bug is not a server glitch. It is indeed a regular bug in itself. It's not because of a certain server. The camp is bugged. It's always been bugged since day 1, and they haven't refused to fix it because nobody has really said anything about it. And after now doing these trader roles, people are now talking about the camp, and they still also have not fixed the animal environment either. But honestly, for me, I don't have a problem with the animal environment. I just know it's pretty low, and you don't see as much 3 stars as you should. And that concludes the Frontier DLC. Enjoy the rest of the video.
You enjoying yourself? You're dead now, jackass. At least you did the job on all these imbeciles. If you hadn't killed them, I would have done them myself. All they had to do was look out. All business was a bounty hunter, I'd be stopping over yonder, executing little corporal punishment of my own. Not you, though, nope. You're being a good little dog. Ain't this just economic individualism at work? The state's too cheap, or too scared, or too incompetent to bring us in, so they put our lives on the market. I hope you feel empowered, my friend, because I sure don't. I thought I'd get a bullet, or a knife, not a hangman's noose. I swear, I'll die of boredom in a cell before they can build the gallows.
Got him shallow.
I didn't expect my day to go the way it did when waking up this morning. Quite a development. All tied up, ready for anything.
pretty when the family hears about this. Stones, I'll give you that. Got a real pair of stones on you. Be one thing snuffing me out. Taking me in alive? Ooh, wait! Trusting some deputy to keep me locked up until the hangman comes? Well, that is brave. Brave or stupid. Think they'll hang me? Really? You trust them to? With the whole family out there looking? Their odds ain't good, partner. And you'll be betting your whole life. And a world of pain beside. Like I said, you got some stones. I can hear them rattling around in that head of yours. I got a strong neck, see? Not one of them chicken necks the head'll pop right off of. I reckon I could last a minute, two. Hanging by my neck wouldn't know the difference. Maybe I'll see. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll...
Look at that rolling cage. You think I can go to sleep in that thing?
You're in the right place.
Think I can.